35 and dropping fast. 20s. We're mushing. We're kind of mushing right now. A little bit of a sink. You're not even registering.
And now I think we're actually dropping. We were doing what, 300 feet a minute down? The tail will stall first. See, I've got the stick all the way back. The stick's all the way back.
Yep, it's in my belly button.
Yep.
I will admit, that does take away a little bit of the false sense of security by having...
It's a little creepy.
Alright, so the aircraft we are flying today is the Legend Cub, produced by the American Legend Aircraft Company. We gave you a How It's Made factory tour episode a while back. Link to that episode above. American Legend is located in Sulphur Springs, Texas, but we finally caught up with them here in Jennings, Louisiana during the SwampSTOL National STOL competition. They call this highly STOL-capable aircraft the MOAC, meaning Mother of All Cubs.
We'll take off with everything open. What do you say? Look good? Do a pattern with it all open?
Yeah, that's fine.
A lot of fun. All right, run-up's done. Seatbelts and safety. And Jennings, black and gray Legend Cubs, taking 17 for right traffic.
Jennings, 744 Whiskey's off of 17, turning right downwind, runway 17 Jennings.
We got you. We follow along number 2. All right, you want to do a STOL takeoff?
Sure, let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Show you a STOL takeoff here.
Oh, Andy got Brian in the back. It's terrible.
So what?
He's good ballast. All right, so here we go. We're going to go full throttle. So we're going to release, stick forward, and pull.
Nice. A little bit of a crosswind. A little bit of a crosswind.
Yep, into the crosswind.
Yeah, it's a little breezy with the doors open, isn't it?
It's breezy, yeah. Don't drop your camera, right?
I got it wrapped around my arm.
Good job. Flying about 45. That's a good safe speed for this airplane. You know, it stalls about 20. Extending my funnel here for the wind. On our trim on the back. It's slow, right? It's slow and we're doing 30. Get really, really, really back on the back side of it, and then drop it.
Nice.
171 with 2 people not being aggressive. It's ballast, you know. Could have been shorter, not aggressive. Don't roll the plane over on YouTube, right?
Right.
All right, you ready to go again?
Go.
Let's do it again. Roll the trim.
Belly's clear.
And pull full flaps, and we fly away. All right, so climb on up, grab my door while it's here. Window.
Take some of the turbulence out.
Yep, take some of the noise out.
Big difference though. Takes the air conditioning away.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
How big of a prop are you swinging on this?
Oh, what is this? This one's an 84.
84.
About 8 miles south of the field, 2000 on the COR Jimmy Bravo approach. How do you go?
All right, so about a year ago, I visited the Legend Cub factory, and we did a full tour how it's made. And unfortunately, there was some weather, there was some rain that was happening all that week.
Traffic selling 744 Whiskey's right base to final runway 17 Jennings.
And some fog that had moved in, so we didn't get a chance to do a flight. So here we are a year later. Finally, I'm up in the MOAC, the mother of all Cubs. And it's It's amazing. So, thanks, John, for...
Yeah, glad to have you up.
I know we missed each other a couple times to try to get together a couple of the Sun and Fun air shows.
I know. I felt bad about it.
Either you were ready or my camera wasn't ready or something happened, but we're finally got together here.
It's aviation, you know, if you have time to spare, go by air, right?
That's right, that's right. So we're at the...
Watch it, I may follow you.
We're at the SwampSTOL in Jennings, Louisiana this week. Part of the National STOL Series. And John came in to compete.
The only way I can stay up with you is if I'm going downhill.
Yeah, it's a warm day, it's a humid day, and it's in the middle of the afternoon, and you would think it'd be as hazy as can be because of the humidity, but it's actually quite clear.
It's gorgeous out today, it really is.
So tell me while we're flying here, John, real quickly, what are some of the specs of the MOAC?
Hey, thanks for joining me on this episode. Let me show you who's made all these videos possible. Awesome companies like Dynon Avionics at dynonavionics.com, Airtech Coatings at airtechcoatings.com, Airworx at airworxaviation.com, and visit our website at experimentalaircraftchannel.com for events, our video library arranged in easy-to-find playlists on specific topics, affiliate products, aviation merchandise, and so much more. Alright everyone, before we jump back in, if you like these videos that we are producing weekly, rivet down that like button and engage all notifications by hitting that bell so you don't miss a single episode. Remember to check out the description below this video for links and special affiliate offers available to you.
Flying speeds first, and then
the MOAC is our Mother of All Cubs edition. This is MOAC number 1. This was the one that started it all. Really what it is kind of every mod we can do right now. So it's the largest engine right now. That's the IO370 Titan. We do have a customer that's putting the Lycoming 390 on that, so that's an option there. This one has the Cato fixed pitch prop. We have several customers with the Trailblazer on theirs as well at the show today. We have the square tip wings, which gives us a little more lift, a little more wing area. We have slats, which gives us that safety margin for landing in crosswind and just in landing in tight areas in general. We have, with the square tip wing, we have more aileron, we have more flap. So we have a lot more lift in that. We have a 3x3 extended gear. We have Behringer wheels, and then we have TK Racing Monster Shocks on here, so just kind of the best of everything. This one has our gun cases. They do slow us a little bit down, but the cool factor is totally worth it, right?
Right.
We have the extended baggage. So this is a 3-seat airplane. You can fit 3 200-pound adult males in here. We've done it before. I guarantee the guy in the back did lose a bet, but they all fit and you can fly. Still put 50 pounds of baggage behind that. We have a large turtle deck baggage door area, which makes for some really good cargo hauling. You may have seen some of the videos I've posted on there of all the stuff I can carry when I go to shows. When we go to Sun and Fun in Oshkosh, we carry all of our stuff in our airplanes. We don't have a chase plane, and we don't have anybody truck it up. We take it all up there ourselves. So it's a hauling machine. About 1,000 pounds useful load on this aircraft. 40-gallon tanks in the wing, and then we can run lean a peak with the injected engine and get the fuel burn down to about 8 gallons an hour. We lose about 6 knots on that, but hey, we gain so much range with that. Running rich a peak, you're running about 90 knot airplane at 12 gallons an hour otherwise. Running about 84 knots, 83 knots, 8 gallons an hour lean a peak. So,
wow. And
then you can land anywhere.
All right, so there's the Google or Wikipedia spec sheet on the MOAC. Thanks, John, for giving all the details on the airplane. One thing it's very, I would say, unique about this. I know some Cubs are adopting this, but you actually have 2 doors and 2 windows. So, yes, yeah, kind of like roll the window down the car. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, and you can do that any flight attitude. We can open our windows if we want, get a little bit of air, open our doors, get this door open here, and there we go.
I will admit, That does take away a little bit of false sense of security by having...
It's a little creepy, doesn't it, if you're in the back?
Yeah,
so
in the back. In the front, your legs are tucked up in the cockpit a little bit more.
But if we close this, you're all fine, right?
That's right.
You're fine.
That false sense of security.
And again, put your security blanket back on.
I appreciate that.
There you go. That door just right.
Yeah, this is a great, beautiful looking plane. The paint scheme is so unique. I don't think anybody has done anything similar to this, and the black against the green really pops.
It really does. This airplane is one of the reasons that attracted me to Legend. I had my own little flight school down at the airport just south of them, had old Citabria. I'd never been a Cub guy, and then I saw this airplane, and Darren said, "Go get in it, fly it." And before you knew it, I had sold my Citabria, and I was flying for them. So just having a good time. So I love these things. Let's show you some slow flights. So we're here at 70 miles an hour. This is in miles an hour, by the way. It makes us feel better in a Cub, right?
Okay.
So leave a little bit of power on.
35 and dropping fast. 20s. We're mushing. We're kind of mushing right now. A little bit of a sink. You're not even registering.
Nope. And I can drive the airplane around. So if we turn ourselves into the wind, we got our ground speed there. So if we turn ourselves back around into the wind.
What's our ground speed?
Ground speed's right there, 48, 47. Get ourselves back around this way. I think the wind's generally this direction. There we go.
I can feel us slipping across the ground now. Yeah. We got a bit of a crosswind today.
Let's kind of direct ourselves a little bit more around into the wind.
We're just like hanging here like a kite.
Yep.
That's amazing.
There we go. 23, 22, 20, 19, 17. And we're doing right on it, right on it. Can we get it? We're 16. Can we get to 15? I can't get to 15. Now I think we're actually dropping. We were doing, what, 300 feet a minute down?
Yep.
And if we chop the power completely, the tail will stall first. And see, I've got the stick all the way back. The stick's all the way back.
Yep, it's in my belly button.
Yep. As far as it'll go back. And look, we're just sinking at 500, 600 feet a minute.
That's amazing.
And so you're not going to hurt yourself in this airplane unless you really mess up.
Okay, everyone, take just a second here and listen to the sound of the wind changing over the camera out here on the wing. We go into a full stall, or not even a stall, it's more of a mush. Just listen.
And then just the slow speed capability of it. You hit something at 30 miles an hour, it's much more survivable than hitting something at 75, right?
So obviously you have just demonstrated the slow speed characteristics of this aircraft, which is down to nothing practically. What is the V&E? What's the other end of the spectrum here?
Well, basically it's a Cub. So with the wing design, we're really about, we're a 90-knot airplane.
Yeah.
So let's get into a cruise configuration here, even with our window open. Get level. Now we're doing 100 knots, okay? We're light. We're almost out of fuel, so we're not almost out. We're low on fuel. Light on fuel. Does that sound better?
Right.
All of that sounds better, right? We're STOL competition fuel. Easy to fly, isn't it?
Yeah, very light on the controls, as it should be. All right, your airplane, you want to head back and do another STOL approach?
Sounds good, let's do it.
All right, so our approach is around 55 miles an hour on this thing.
And I'm going to, about 55 miles an hour, get down to the runway, and then you can really get it a lot slower. So if you're STOL in it, I like about 45 right in here. Normally I don't drag it in. I'll show you how I normally land this airplane.
Okay.
This is how I normally land it, even off airport, about 40 miles an hour, and I wheel land it, just like that. So I can see where I'm going, and if I don't like what I saw when I touched and what I felt when I touched, I've got enough airspeed to just immediately fly away.
You're already in a configuration to just
already in a configuration to go, yep. Even with full flaps, I can just punch it and go.
I'm glad that we finally got together and
I'm glad we got to film this a little bit too.
got to experience the MOAC.
Yeah.
But yeah, super impressed of it. Literally, you're not able to see your airspeed at this angle that you're flying at.
Yeah.
The sink rate's there, like you said, about 200 or 300 feet per minute, but still.
Yeah, you're kind of sinking through the air like that, you know?
Yeah. Like a feather.
Like a feather, exactly.
So will you guys be at, I assume, of course you should be, at Oshkosh in the next...
Yes, we will be at Oshkosh here in a month? So.
Yeah, it's coming up on us really, really quickly. Yeah, so good question here while I'm sitting back here looking at our minimal fuel tanks here. On the ground, it does look like we're out of fuel.
Yeah, it looks very low.
When we're level, we had roughly just under half tanks, at least in the right tank. So how do you properly stick a tank or know before you go, especially for cross country, what's in there?
Yeah, so what we do is we know what it is when it's sitting in the 3-point attitude.
Okay.
The tank readings are when it's level flight.
Got it.
If you are unsure, just get somebody to lift the tail.
Okay.
You know what? Just get somebody to lift the tail and look.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be completely honest, as a new person to flying in a MOAC, when you say, oh, we got minimal fuel, we got just enough to fly. That says empty.
Yeah, that says empty.
All right, well, thanks for the flight today, John.
Yeah.
Remember to rivet that like button and engage all those notifications. Thanks for watching this week's episode. Be sure to check out experimentalaircraftchannel.com. Find us on Facebook and Instagram at Experimental Aircraft Channel. I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.